The parable of the kingdom of God reveals a spiritual reality, how a tiny thought, a tiny principle becomes everything once it's revealed, understood. Let us see throughout history how this parable has been shared with humanity. According to Matthew chapter 13 verse 31 says, the kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed planted in a field. It is the smallest of all seeds, but it becomes the largest of garden plants. It grows into a tree, and birds come and make nests in its branches. When we study history inspired by God literature, we see that parables has always been used to share with people realities that are something to discover within them. And this is the reality of the kingdom of God that Jesus learned it. Jesus, as a human being like you and I in history, he was a student of Eastern spiritual inspired by God literature. Let us read in the Upanishads and see this story of the mustard seed. Read in the Chandogya Upanishad, verse 314. This is the spirit that is in my heart, smaller than a grain of rice, or a grain of barley, or a grain of mustard seed, or a grain of canary seed, or the kernel of grain of canary seed. This is the spirit that is in my heart, greater than the earth, greater than the sky, greater than heaven itself, greater than all these worlds. He contains all works and desires, and all perfumes and all taste. He enfolds the whole universe, and in silence is loving to all. This is the spirit that is in my heart. This is Brahman. Brahman is the name. Brahman is the reality. God is the name. God is the reality. So Brahman in Hindu spirituality means God. And God is the spirit, the universal reality. And this seed, this mustard seed, is the same reality that unites us in love, in compassion, in good deeds, in perfection, in kindness. This is the reality of purity, the reality of the kingdom of God, the reality of the mustard seed.